If not, do so right now for free training and support, along with live sessions to help you succeed. Start now by joining us in our private Facebook group and get more exclusive video content on our YouTube channel. Make sure to like and subscribe with notifications turned on for all updates. Join our community right now. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you on the inside at grooveasia.cm.
Welcome to Nick Lakhani and Groove Asia Leaders Unite. I'm just going to check the sound, make sure we're okay. And if you're in the chat, just give me a thumbs up, a hashtag live. Let me know you're there, and we can actually get this thing going. One of the things that we do in this community is to actually go live. Okay. I think I've got sound, so thumbs up on that. That's brilliant. And so one of the things that, as I said, that we do is to go live. And we go live in terms of wanting to go and show people things, to educate, to encourage, and also to signpost, show them, the next 3 steps, what they are, or how to achieve certain goals. And today I'm going to go on and continue what we looked at last week, which was the idea of creating ebooks. And one of the things that we did with the ebooks was that we had a cover. So today I'm going to show you how to create a mock-up of an ebook. And I'm going to use a piece of software that some of you may have access to already, which is the Groove Designer Pro, or Click Designs, as it's called. Okay, so you may know it as one of 2 names, but you may well know it. Now, one of the things that is important to understand is that there's more than one way of doing things. All right, you can use other tools as well, are available, and this isn't the only one. And as I said, some of you may already own this software, and therefore it's easy. And I'm going to show you it's easy as well. Now, also with this, the idea is that I'm going to go and show you this. Let's just go and look and go live with this. I want to go and attach my screen, and with this, I have a different setup today, so things are a little bit different on here. That's funny. So let's go to screen 1. And is that it? Okay, share. Okay. So, yes, we have success. You can see my screen. Fabulous. I'm going to go and move to the bottom left-hand corner here. This is the Groove Designer Pro dashboard, as you can see along the top here. And what this is, this comes with your Groove CM platform, or at least on the premium elements. So depending on when you actually joined in, you may well have access to this software, as I said. You log in, and this is the main dashboard that you see. Click Design, or Groove Designs, Groove Designer Pro, is very good at helping you get started. I think that the YouTube channels that Click Designs have are very good. The support they have, I think, is very good. Even the affiliate scheme they have is very good. So I think there's a lot of very positive things for that as well. Also, they have an AI element in terms of images on there. Now, what I've done is I've gone and invested in a little bolt-on for the AI element, because I don't want to have to go outside of this software to go and get AI pictures. And I'm going to show you how that works in a minute. Now, as you can see, this is a dashboard. It's called Hi Nick. I'm a pro user, and I've not used it much. It's only 82 graphics you can see on there. downloads 148. So yeah, let's move down, and you can see on here you've got all sorts of different things that you can do. It's got, for example, the idea that they've got the latest covers for books, things that you look, some of the things that we're looking for. Let's look at some of these things, and you can see on here that you can actually have your picture and your text or whatever you decide that you want on it, but make it appear on tablets, on monitors, on laptops, as well as books and other box sets as well, like make it look like a DVD box set or a music box set, okay? So there's a number of things that you can do with this. What I'm going to do is to show you how to start from scratch, okay? You can go and use one of these, but I'm just going to show you one particular way of doing it. Let's go back on here. And one of the things that I can look at over here is, and if I can actually go and find it, let's go to My Drive along here, along the top, My Drive. And you can see on here that there's a number of different things on here. And I can actually go to put things into folders on here. If I go to Add New, actually that's a folder. Let's go back to the dashboard. And it's My Designs. That's what I'm looking for, My Design. And with this, you can actually go and search for things or look at things that you've done earlier. Now, I showed you some of these last week, didn't I? Where I've actually gone and created some of these ebooks. Okay? And so what you can do is you can actually go and create one and then go and duplicate it and change the design so that you're using the same one. It's great. Now, with this, I'm going to go to Start from Scratch. And also on here is the idea that I can have a box shot or a book. So let's look at Covers 2.0. I believe that's probably the best way for me. Click on Continue. Now, these are different templates that they have. Square Book 3, Square Book 2, Book 14. So they've got different codes on there depending on what you've got with it, the angles that it looks at as well. All right. So with this, you can go and find an angle or a style that you like. View more. Now, being very graphic intensive, and again, depending on how much resources your laptop has, sometimes it's a little bit, just a shade slow. Not everybody has a MacBook, I think. Now, is this the style that I'm looking for? Is that the one that I had for the previous one? And on there, well, actually, I like this one because you can see some of the pages in there, right? So that's interesting. Which one should I choose? I'm going to go and find one that I like. So it's either going to be number 7 or let's try this one here. I haven't used this one before, box 6. Okay. Now, once we chose that, we want to actually go and change the way things look. Now, it comes up with a white background and a white spine. Those are the two things you're going to be able to control. And you can see on here, look, spine and front cover. All right? Therefore, it gives you a bit of help. So use the right box to create an image or change the color. Okay. Now with this, if I go to images and colors and so on, and you can see that it's to do with the spine. So I'm moving my mouse over spine. It actually tells you that it's 80 times 700 pixels. Okay, so it gives you a size if you need it. And with this one, I'm going to go to, actually, let's go to the front cover. Front cover, create. Okay, now with this, you can see that I've got various covers on here. And so with this, instead of, if I've clicked on it, that's the cover. That's the white cover there. If I click on it, I can change the background. And therefore, I can go and change it to whichever color I want. Let's make it I like a blue one. So if I click on it, dark blue, that looks good. Now, if there is a particular hex code that you particularly like, now is the time you can actually go and put the hex code in. And so with this, I've got one here, which I prepared earlier, and that one there. I like this particular shade of blue. Okay, that's great. What are we going to put on it? Well, how about a title? On the left-hand side, you see these buttons on here. Go to text and add new text layer. Click on that, and in the middle of the actual book cover, it says new text. And here is where you change the text. Now, the title of my book is going to be, let's take a look and see, and it's going to be this one here on a 5-day video marketing crash course. Okay. Now, that's obviously very long on there, and also I don't want it right in the middle of the book, so I can actually go and move it up over here. Also, along here, I can go and press enter, and then something like this. And I can change the size by either going left and right with this slider along here, or even, you can see it's 36 there, even, for example, look, and it changes the size on the left-hand side here automatically. Okay, so there's 2 or 3 ways of different of doing it. And with this, you want to make it centered. I want to make it, now, here's the big question. So some people, what they do is, they would put the text right there, something like this. That looks fabulous, doesn't it? Let's change the color. Let's make it white. It'll stand out more. So click on the color there, and then find the hash, and then all the Fs. Okay, that's brilliant, isn't it? That's absolutely brilliant. Well, what happens is, when we actually go, and this new design over here, I'm going to actually make it the same title over here. And okay, it didn't like that. Okay, let's go. All right, so it's not very happy with that. All right, no problem. So yeah, so let's go to edit. I think that's what it was waiting for. And let's do this again. 5-day video marketing crash course. And press enter. And bottom right hand corner, changes saved successfully. Brilliant. Happy with that. And with this, if you feel free to put hashtag live, folks. Let me see who's there. That'll be really cool. Now, if I go to save and exit, and you can see on here, it looks too close to the edge, doesn't it? Yeah, too close to the edge. Therefore, and you want to actually have a bit more space between the text and the edge. Also, on some of the mock-ups, there's like a 3D feel whereby it looks a little bit off. It looks a little bit different when you're right on the left-hand edge there, where the spine is, just like a normal book. And I'll show you an example of that in a minute when we finish this particular mock-up. Now with this, I can go back and change the way it looks by just clicking on it, front cover, and create. Therefore, I'm going to make this smaller, the actual title, okay? I'm not going to center it. I'm going to just move it a little to the right. That's it. So that's fine on there, okay? Now, what else can we put on here? I've already alluded to it. It's pictures or images. And in this case, if you go to image, you can upload whatever images you have or you wish, what you want from there. And you can actually click here to browse and upload it from your computer. You can go to the library, the built-in library that it's got, and search the library. So on here, if I type in course and no result found. Okay, well, what about crash? That's a good word. Crash. Okay, it didn't find anything. Okay, let's do search. Now search, it actually looks at Pixabay on here. So if I put in course, and you can see on here, it looks at golf course. Okay. Yeah, not really what I'm looking for. All right. So, but here, top left-hand corner, the first one was actually a laptop and a cup of coffee, and it looks like it's an online course. That's actually quite good. So I might use that one. And well, in fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to. Just click on it once, and you can see it puts the picture in the middle of the particular book. I can move it down, I can resize it, I can do any number of things with it. Okay. Now, what if I wanted AI to create an image for me? I could actually go to the left-hand side where it says Image AI at the bottom, click on it, and here you can type in a prompt. Create, if I can spell, create an image depicting a 5-day marketing course. Now, I don't think this is going to be working great. I've done this before with these, and it doesn't always get the text right, okay? And probably I need to actually be better at actually prompting those pictures. But I can go and generate an image, and with this, it says image variations. How many do you want? 1, 2, 3, or 4. Well, let's choose 2 on here. Now, every month, I've got 100 pictures that I can actually, 100 images that I can generate with AI. So I've still got a few left, so I'm okay with that. Let's look at 2 there and generate image. Now, with it being AI, it's going to take a minute or so, and hopefully it'll come up shortly with a couple of pictures. It is doing 2, by the way, so that's fine. Now, it actually gives you an image preview. It's got 2 pictures on there, and I quite like the second one. Let's see what the first one looks like, though. If I click on the first one and look, it's got text, marketing courses, but the spelling's wrong, isn't it? AI has still got a long way to go, and this particular tech that they're using needs to be a little bit better. The text isn't right on there. So there's no way I'm going to use that, really, unless I want to show an example of how AI, how not to use AI for images. Okay, but in this case, yeah, no, I don't think I'm going to have that. However, if I go back to the image AI and look at this one here, click on it. Now, the thing I like about that is that it's a real person, they're drawing something. And again, with AI images, the hands about a year ago weren't great. This one doesn't look so great because you can't see I don't know whether it's the left hand or the right hand that she's holding the pen. So from that point of view, no, I don't think that does it for me. Okay. So we can actually go and get it to create something else. Or in this case, though, I'm going to leave it with this image. That's fine. This is not an AI for images type of session on here. So I'm not going to go and continue that too much. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go and carry on with this picture. I'm fine with that. And I want to add some more text on here. And also, you can actually add more images on there as well. Maybe a logo of your company, or maybe a professional body if you're writing and publishing a book for a body. Therefore, on here, I'm just going to go up to text, add a text layer, and I can put a tagline on here as well. So, for example, it's a 6-week crash course in marketing, and it's your next steps in your marketing journey. Again, you could use AI, ChatGPT, to help you with the prompts on there as well, to actually write you a particular tagline or subtitle. And with this, we're going to center it, and we're going to move it across. Now, notice here that button there, when it actually lines up, you see that? That is centered with the actual image. And I'm okay with that. That's fine. That's good. And obviously, you can actually put in your own name on here. Add a text layer. And put here J Brown. Okay. Now, with this, we can change the color of it, as you know. We can change the size of it. So in this case, we're going to make it white on here. We can change the size of it a little bit. That's it. And with this, we're going to make it a nice reddish, orangish type of title there. Okay, now if I save and exit, it will show you what it looks like on there. Notice there's a perspective on there, so it looks three-dimensional. In addition to this, the three-dimensional part, we want to go to the spine. Let's go to Create. And with this, look, the white box here is the actual spine. And what do we want to do? We want to add some text in there. I want to put the title in there. And when we put some text in here, add a text layer, and look, there it is. And with this, I'm going to put the title in there. And I put it in the same as I put it in before, but we don't want 3 lines, we want 1. So I'll just go back and make it 1 line. That's brilliant, isn't it? What's the problem? The problem is that I can't see it. I need to rotate the text. So if I scroll down and put an angle on it and 270 degrees and turn your head that way, yes, that's the right place. But the size is wrong. So if I click on it again, let's change the size of it. And with this, instead of 14, look at that. I can just increase it. And you can see how close you are to the edge at the top there and the bottom there. It'll center it. Okay? Now, I can make it bold. I can make it italic. I can underline it. I can do, line through it, etc. So there's a number of things on here, a number of effects, uppercase, lowercase, and so on. That's fine. But I want to change the color. And I want to change it to white. But I can't see it now, can I? Well, what you're going to do is click on the background. And instead of white color here, you're going to change it to dark blue. But the dark blue that I want is the one I had earlier. So in this case, it's that one there. Press enter. And that's the same dark blue background as I've got on the front page. And let's go to save and exit. And look at that. Doesn't that look fantastic? You've got a nice, clean, clear title on the spine. Imagine that you actually physically published this book and it's on a shelf somewhere. Nobody's going to miss that, right? Also, on the front, you've got a nice title, you've got a nice picture, you've got a tagline, and you've also got the author's name on there as well. Make sure you save your work. Sometimes, if you don't save it, there's a chance you may lose it. Okay, that's brilliant. So that's a great way to do it, and I'm okay with that right now. And I'm going to show you another option that you have for ebooks as well in a second. But look, that's fine with that. And what we're going to do, I've saved it first. Now I can export it as a JPEG or PNG. Now the difference is that with a PNG, I prefer that because then the background you can actually alter and either pick up the page that it's on or choose a background of your own later. So I usually prefer this. Export, PNG, make it 300 dpi, export. After a few seconds, and you can see on here, look, 357K, it's just gone and downloaded to my folders, my downloads page. So let's open it up. Right there. Can you see? Then I can upload this to wherever I need it to go. A landing page, a web page, or a post, social media post. But quite simply, it's there. You can change the font of the text on there. You can change the picture, the image. You can do. You can add more images. You can do a number of different things. But that looks like a 3-dimensional book, and I'm very happy with that. And I hope you are too. So try it out. Now there is one thing that I was going to say to you to actually work on here, which was let's we have saved it. So let's go to exit. And I'm going to show you one of the previous designs that I did. And this is one of the designs I did last week. I think it may have been this one that we were looking at. Let's just click on it. Now, I wanted to show you differences between the template that I used before and this one here. Now, I like this one a little bit more because, look, it's got a 3-dimensional type of effect on there on the cover. Can you see that? Now, the difference for that is, and also the angle is a little bit different as well. That's why you've got to nail the spine and the text on the spine. And maybe, just maybe, I've got slightly writing that's slightly too high on there, okay? I'm not going to go and change it now, but, you know, if I wanted to go back and, yeah, perhaps that's very close to the mark there. No problem. But the one thing I want to look at is, look at this here. If you've got the title that heads off onto the spine, then I don't think that looks great. Let's click on this and edit. And you can see on here, I especially on the left-hand side, I give it a clear berth. Notice that I've actually the photograph or the image is not centered. It's a little bit towards the right-hand side because I want to take into account that 3D effect on the front of the book. Okay, and that's one of the reasons I think it looks good, and I like that particular template. Well, once you actually let's go out into let's go back into the dashboard. Once you like the way something looks, then you can just duplicate it and then amend it. It's very, very simple. Look at this box shot. So imagine that you are selling video courses. Then this is a great way, perhaps. Oh, it's got no results on there, no box shots. Covers. Sorry. Let's go to templates and box shots. And here, look at all of these. Now, it may be that these are courses or something else. Not necessarily books. Look, it looks like a box. What's in the box? Could be a starter pack, could be a number of things. But you can actually go and market your digital services and see where you are with that. I see Dr. Lisa's in the house. Welcome. Thank you for that. Yes. One of the things about this is a lot of you who are Groove lifetime deal backers, you have access to this as part of your deal. Okay, with Groove Designer Pro, or Click Designs as it's called. So make use of it. There are other things available. Canva is great. But one of the things I love about this is that I just went and learned it. It took me minutes to learn. And you can see that I've demonstrated that, just a matter of a few minutes, you can have a nice mock-up of a book, some software, some training courses, or even some other type of templates that you may have. So, for example, with this, for example, devices, different types of devices, mobile phone, look, you can actually go and show people your website on a mobile phone like this, or a tablet, or a laptop like this, or a monitor like this. There's a number of different things that you can do, which looks fabulous. Okay? Now, obviously, the next step is to go and take it on video, but that's a different program, isn't it? Okay, so thanks very much for taking that on. And remember what I said about the actual, if I just go back to my designs, the actual design that you pick. And therefore, I took a punt with these two today. I was practicing a little bit on this. I didn't really like that one, to be honest. I quite like that one because it looks like the pages are a little, you can actually see the pages on there. The thing I like about this is the angle of the front page, I think, is fabulous. And also this three-dimensional look of a hardback book. This looks more like a softback, a soft cover. This looks more like a hardcover. Okay, so it's up to you how you do it, though. Just go and find the one you like and then use it. Take action. You may well have your own ebook written. I know that people I talked to in the last few days, they have, and therefore, just don't think about it. Package it up and then make it available on your website, whether it's for $1 or $100. Just make it available. Okay. Now, if you've got any questions, put it into the chat. Contact me at Groove Asia, and I will see you next week with another tool that will help you grow your business. In the meantime, I'm going to ask Simon to take it away. See you next week. Nick out.
Hi, this is Simon Liang with GrooveAsia.cm. Are you already a part of the #1 community in the world? If not, do so right now for free training and support, along with live sessions to help you succeed. Start now by joining us in our private Facebook group and get more exclusive video content on our YouTube channel. Make sure to like and subscribe with notifications turned on for all updates. Join our community right now. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you on the inside at GrooveAsia.cm.